For a lot of folks, springtime means dusting off that bicycle and hitting the road. Like any exercise, it's great for you if you do it right, otherwise there's a potential for injury. Christina has tips on avoiding bad ways to bike on the to-do list.
Cities all over the country are creating miles of new bike lanes and trails, so there's no better time to go out, spin your wheels, and get your heart pumping.
Riding a bike is gonna be exercise and workout no matter what you do.
But before you strap on your helmet, cycling expert Christina Giroux shares 3 tips on how to avoid injury. For starters, no matter what, you've got to remember to warm up and cool down.
No matter if it's a 5-minute ride, a 10-minute ride, a 1-hour ride, like we have to give our body some love and do those quick stretches that take 2 minutes.
So what are some very easy warm-ups and cool downs that we could do?
She says simple moves like torso twists and hamstring, quad, and shoulder stretches can go a long way to prevent muscle pulls and tendon flare-ups.
Stretching also is yummy.
It's really yummy.
Next, to help avoid hip and knee injuries, you'll want to fix your form.
Clearly, my form is not right here.
Your seat height is way too high. So as you're riding, you can see how that front knee here is locking. And you can also see how your hips are driving down. Yeah, they're shifting the saddle. That's not what we want. That's not powerful.
You can also run into problems if the seat is too low.
You're gonna have really, really tight hips, and you're gonna feel knee pain, either swelling, inflammation, soreness right there on the front of that knee.
To get the right seat height, she says set the seat so that it's level with the top of your hip.
I feel like I could ride for days.
Our final tip to avoid cycling injuries, ride a bike that fits you.
Just like we can adjust the seats on the stationary bike, you can adjust it here. What you can't adjust is whether the seat's moving forward or back, so the frame is what comes into play here.
You can find bike size charts online to help determine the best fit for your body. Things like your height and leg inseam are used to figure out what frame size is best.
I think we have a
You
problem.
are dwarfed on this bike, right? And the more you lean forward, the more you're gonna get that upper body and that neck strain to try and balance yourself even on this massive bike for you. It's way too big for you.
Christina also says to be sure to try out bikes in the store to make sure they're the right fit.
So just make sure you're following these tips and tricks and you'll be safe.
Riding for miles and miles and avoiding injury is on today's to-do list.